Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 24th and final episode of Carole and Tuesday. So, last episode, I think we were setting up for the stage, the performance for our miraculous 7 minutes. And this episode, I think we're going to finally get those miraculous few minutes. So, hopefully that's worth all the build-up it's gotten. So, I guess we'll find out. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. And as I figured, we're not actually going to, have that play this time because we're actually gonna get the real thing this time, hopefully. Most likely. Just start with Polygene. Back and do it. A Song of Freedom. And yeah, that was the big thing we had last time. He actually showed up. A change is gonna come. Yeah, not much of a time for reunion. Oh? Designer baby. Oh. Oh, whoa. Okay, that was something. That was a lot to drop on me all of a sudden. About as romantic as he gets, so. Yeah, well, apparently I have more of a connection than I thought. Sure she will. Well, that was quite a scene. Wasn't that awful? Okay. So certainly want me to handle it. Guess so. Oh, what's that? Oh. Is this a problem? They got their attention. Yeah, but clearly Jerry does not have any morals at all. Okay, we're going. I guess if they take both exits, the only way to go is over. Somebody was not ready for that, though. Good job. Good job. Wow, the enthusiasm is real. Hey, they're excited. Calm down. You can let them have a few seconds of that. I'm so happy for you. It's the stretching. I could think of a way you could work it off. I guess so. Definitely some gratitude here. Yes, what are we gonna say about Tuesday? Sure, she's more than happy to be. Well then. Not the MFA. Wow. Apparently not anymore. Did you read this tell him happy birthday last week? Well, that's unfortunate for you. And of course, he knows who did it. Yeah, I was about to say, that's the question. How many? Oh, that looks pretty nice. Welcome. Goodbye. Well then. Happy New Year. That would be pretty sad, wouldn't it? But I'm sure at least a couple will show up. Now you got her worried. Good job. It'll be fine. Careful what you wish for. Got a cold from jumping in the river, yeah. Suppose that would be how it happens. Yeah, guess we're doing it. I guess Yato got one too. So glad you can make it. We were starting to get worried. But, you know, more and more people showing up. Really glad Crystal could make it. Get some high praise. High crystal. Yeah. Hopefully Crystal doesn't get arrested, that'd be pretty bad. Okay. That way we don't completely skip. Probably. And of course, you know, Piotr and GGK. Yeah, I think we heard something about that last time. It's so weird though. Sure it did. And even Flora, wow. No, I'm sure you'll be a great addition to our thing here. You're more than welcome to. Okay. Crystal wants to talk to her. Well, he went straight for the hug. That was nice. Desmond, and even Desmond. Got those stairs and everything. I guess so. I mean, I thought you died before, but you just keep going. Man, we're seeing so many people we've met throughout this show. Really? Everyone? Oh. Oh, right, Angela, yeah. Will she show up? It's kind of a maybe after what we got with Tao and her. Yeah, but does she care? That's the question. Well, that was your first mistake, as we've established mothers are awful. Angela, I think that was Angela's feet. And it is. Good job, Angela. I'm so glad you could come. It wouldn't feel the same without you. Because it showed you how much better they are. Yeah. I get that. Okay. You're invited to do so. And now everyone we invited is here, and we can get rolling. Yeah, anything at all? Yeah, freedom can't be given to you, it has to be taken. Because freedom that could just be given to you and taken away on a whim isn't really freedom, now is it? It's an illusion of freedom. Look at this guy's place. Okay, she made the right decision. Not really what she meant. Yeah, I've decided that you're a terrible person. I don't want to be anywhere around me, so goodbye. Yeah, it's good. I didn't think Jerry would go down without a fight. Okay. She really is taking... wow, that response. She really is taking full responsibility. I mean, yeah, that's good. But man, look at Jerry's sweat. There we go. Good job, Valerie. You definitely went a lot... You gained a lot of points in my book through that whole thing there. And maybe you could, you know, have a nice talk with Tuesday later. It's almost midnight. 1 minute. Doesn't mean like this minute's better be coming soon because we're running low on time. Here we go. I don't just completely agree with that, but I get the idea. And Angela. Crystal. Man, just seeing the three of them on stage together is something else. Yeah. And now, Peter. Man, that outfit is insane. Yeah, of course he has a reaction to that. Someone's comfy. That's the only audience member that cares about him. Even him. And that's her mother. The pleats are pretty cool, I guess. He's not a mother. Mother, mother, mother. I know, the fuzz is trying to stop us. You have to get past me. I don't need to shoot. There's a lot of important people in this room. And they're like all on stage together. I'm not sure I recognize all of them, but... Oof. A giant bow back there. And he's here, nice. Confetti everywhere, I can't operate my equipment. But yeah, this is definitely the miraculous 7 minutes with all that confetti, all this shining. Oh wow, she is so emotional. And Tao, at least I think that's Tao. It's hard to tell. But of course he wouldn't miss it either. Definitely a limited amount of dance choreography you can do in a wheelchair. There's so much confetti. Where half their budget went. There you go. Ah, they're all hugging. It's so great to see those three hug. It's so beautiful. Really? I actually didn't expect that. Oh, okay. Nice fake out there. I thought he was talking about it. See, I thought he was easy for season 2 for a second. But no, just it'll continue up here. So, you got me, show. You got me. I'll give you that. But yeah, that was the 24th and final episode of Carole Tuesday. And they actually did end off on that miraculous 7 minutes. Like, I'm not going to count exactly how long it was, but it was about 7 minutes because I made my comment about that. There was about 7 minutes left, you know. So yeah, I'll believe that. Maybe they rounded up or down, but I'd say it's probably close enough. So this episode, it was a pretty good final episode, I would say. I mean, it did feel like some certain things wrapped up maybe just a little bit quicker than I may have liked. Like Valerie, her flip from being on Jerry's side to, you know, casting away Jerry and, you know, trying to, you know, take responsibility for everything that she'd been a part of and stuff like that. That felt a bit too abrupt. Not a lot. Like, I'm not saying it's a big thing, just a little bit. I feel like that could have been done a little bit better. But that's kind of the only real complaint I have with the episode. Because Valerie was one of the villains for the most of the show, you know? Tuesday ran away because of her and all that and tried to send Spencer off to her and stuff. So, like, she had been an antagonist for quite a while. So, I don't know, just the flip seemed a little bit fast for me, personally. But otherwise, yeah, I'd say things are set up pretty nicely for the whole miraculous 7 minutes and all that. And everyone showed up, even Angela. Angela, that was the wild card. We didn't know if she'd show up or not, but in the end, she did. You know, Tao had a nice talk with her, and I want to go back to that part real quick, actually, in the beginning when Tao talks to her, because that was a lot to throw at me all of a sudden. But yeah, when Angela was talking about being all alone, I wasn't really sure what Tao would say in response to that to make her feel better. Because it's not as if Angela has a lot of friends or anything, so. Wasn't sure what he would say. But he says, "You're not alone." 25 years ago, Professor Zeman was arrested for genetically engineering a designer baby. And after he said this, I wasn't sure who that was referring to, whether it was Angela or to him, So, and then he said he was released 8 years later, but created yet another designer baby. So basically he was arrested for something, then just did it again as soon as he got back out. Seems legit. So basically an 8-year difference of age. And was arrested again. And remains in prison to this day because he just keep doing it and we let him back out, I guess. And then he drops the bomb. That first baby was me. And that second was you. That just... I really was not expecting that sort of connection between the two of them. But that's very interesting. I'm not fully sure what to make of that, but that is definitely a big thing to announce at the final episode. So, because they really aren't that similar personality-wise, so it's just interesting that they would have that same origin. But yeah, most of the episode was spent, kind of getting people to show up, greeting them as they did show up. And then we just did our performance, which was great. During the performance, we got to see everyone, the people that we've known, people that have some connection to the people in that room. Mothers, fathers, other random people, So that was great. Even, Skip, who was in jail, got to watch it, which is nice. Got to see performers that we haven't seen in a while perform on stage all together. Just it's great, seeing everyone together on the stage like that. But just seeing Angela with Carole and Tuesday, those three, just that in and of itself just seemed really special to me. I don't know why, just because they've been, rivals. Angela's been kind of antagonistic towards them for a while, but she's a lot's happened with Angela's life. She's worked through a lot of things and came to terms with some stuff and realizes that she didn't really hate Carole and Tuesday for any real good way, good reason. It was kind of a petty thing. So we were able to just kind of become friends afterwards, and, like I said, a lot of that stuff just felt like it was resolved a little bit too quickly for my liking, but otherwise, the episode was fine. It's a very nice song. We had Please try to come in and ruin it all, but, Gus, he stopped them. They were going to mess with Gus, let's be honest. Yeah, we had this big crowd of people on the stage. I'm not sure I recognize everyone. I mean, some of them, obviously. But some of them I'm just like, who is this person? Did we meet them before? Or are they just kind of like, extras? One guy has a shirt, I love something. I can't tell what the rest of it is, though. But yeah, every time I heard that mother, mother, mother part, I felt even stronger desire to sing along with it until I finally did. Finally got to me. But yeah, the confetti was real. And yeah, just ended off with that big hug between the three of them was just beautiful. Couldn't imagine a better way to end it off. But the show definitely tricked me a little bit there. At the very end when it said to be continued. Which usually when a show says that, it means it's going to be a second season or whatever. But then it continued with that with In Your Mind. So basically, said you're not getting a season 2. We told the complete story here. If you want to think, to see what happens next or what could happen in the future, just think about it yourself. Kind of shoving the responsibility onto me. I see how it is, show. I see. Of course, Dojinshi artists can continue that as well. So, my thoughts on the series as a whole. This show, it wasn't a show I was going to watch initially. I ended up watching it because it won the Patreon poll, of course. But, it seemed like a fairly popular show, pretty good score. People had fairly high praise for it. And, I could see why after watching it. The show isn't really, it's not exactly a show that's a type of show that I would watch probably on my own, by my own volition. because it's very music focused, but not like in an idol way, which is, that's the type of anime that I do watch, idol anime. But this was not an idol anime. This was just more straight up music, anime, where you have two characters work together that come from different walks of life and come together to make beautiful music and fight against the cruel, oppressing world and government and all that, that sort of thing. So, that was kind of the main gimmick of the show, is that the two main characters are basically like complete opposites as far as their backstory and everything goes. You got Carole, who is from Earth, she's an immigrant and all that, whereas you have Tuesday, who's come from a rich family, getting into politics and stuff. So very, very different backgrounds, but they became close nonetheless and had similar ideals and trust with each other, and they just continue that throughout the show to grow as people, as individuals, and just try to make the world a better place with their music, I guess. That's kind of what the overall aspect of the show was, I guess. So, I mean, I like the show overall, even though, some parts seem to be more pointless than others. But, I don't know. But the show takes place on Mars, for one thing, which meant that a lot of the show would be a little bit, like the setting would have a lot of unpredictable things about it, like any kind of sci-fi type stuff. Like they talked about radiation and stuff, like problems like that was interesting, and that was kind of the most interesting about the show. What I'm trying to say is the whole Mars aspect, because we don't have that in real life. We don't have a Mars colony, so problems that would happen you don't know about, not just actual physical, biological, whatever you want to call it, problems, but also political ones. Because if you do still have Earth as a thing, then what kind of relationship would Earth and Mars have? This kind of went into that a little bit, and it reminds me a little bit of Ruby with the whole Mantle and Atlas thing. The relationship almost kind of reminds me of that, which is interesting. But with this show, there's a lot of individual threads that were all kind of going around. We had stuff with Valerie, Tuesday's mother, that wanted her back because she ran away from her. They tried to get her, but also she had her own thing going on with the whole politics and stuff like that. And then she had a connection with Jerry, who's like a very bad person that uses very sleazy, underhanded tactics to help out his client, whatever. And that's just like, it's a side character, like not even our main character. And Carole and Tuesday, they each had individual things going on. With Tuesday, with Carole, Carole has things like with her father that showed up, with that one dude that's now a rapper. You got Tuesday with the with her brother that showed up that also has a connection to the journalist. They're working together to kind of against Valerie because of Jerry, and it's just, there's a lot of individual threads around the show. And that's how you begin into Angela, who had the thing with her mother that was not actually her mother. It was a big, big secret. And Angela had a stalker, and Angela had, all sorts of problems as well. So it always felt like there was a lot going on with the show, and I felt like things were pretty much always moving in one way or another. But there's one thing I liked about it: it never really felt like static, aside from a couple parts here and there. But characters always seem to be moving forward, or they ran into a roadblock that they had to overcome, and then eventually moved forward. And I don't really know how much I had more to say about it. I am disappointed that Carole and Tuesday's relationship didn't go full Yuri, because I thought it would, especially after they introduced the lesbian character fairly early on. I thought that was going to be pretty much almost a guarantee that we would go there, but no, we never did. And the show was, in general, a very Western show. Like, it didn't even feel like an anime most of the time. Like, if characters weren't speaking Japanese, I probably would forget that it was an anime, honestly. So that's one thing that kind of, made it a little bit less interesting to me, because I watch anime for the anime-ness, if I wanted Westernness, I would just watch Western cartoons, whatever the kids are watching, Adventure Time or whatever. I don't watch any American cartoons anymore, so I don't really know what people care about. But overall, I'd say my impression with the show is positive, even if it's not necessarily the kind of thing I would usually watch, or if I had a little nitpicks with it here and there about things I would have liked to have seen that didn't happen. But overall, I can acknowledge that it was a fairly well-written show with some interesting and unique characters, and it's good for what it was. So, yeah, it's all over now. And the rest of it will just have to be continued in my mind, and I have a good imagination. So, Carole and Tuesday, I'll be ready for my imagination because things are going to be continued, I assure you. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.